the share button so you guys can.
Sort of the UFC controversy. Just round people up at the behest of ICE. Do you see what the Eagles is doing? Talking about how we needed to make and run Jurassic Park. I mean, they have great battles and car shows and we're working on our next podcast. Right here. We're going to destroy the record that I was the first one to record our nail. Oh my God, I woke up the next day and I was like, hey, I'm not everybody in there. We need it. I know, before.
Yes, indeed. We back at it again, folks. The Build and Destroy show don't stop because it's the Super Bowl. We are reacting live to what we've seen so far for this America's biggest game. Of course, Wicked Meticulous, May Dolly, High Rise in the background.
What up?
Whoa. What do you guys have to say for the game so far that we've seen?
It's a struggle out there.
Yeah.
It's a grind fest.
It's a defense battle.
Yeah. I don't mind. I ain't mad at it.
And all my say is, man, if Charbonnet wouldn't have got hurt and we had two backs, we'd be smashing them right now. Because I think Walker's doing good, but it's a lot to be this kind of the sole running back, and like normally you get subbed out after you have a 29-yard run, then a 30-yard run. That's 60 yards.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that was my thought.
Yeah, missing Charbonnet for sure. I had a feeling it would be like this because the Patriots is scrappy, like the Seahawks.
Yeah. I didn't realize their defense was as good as it was.
It's thorough.
Yeah. All right. Well,
what's up with you, Ray? You just chilling at home?
Yeah, I'm at home. I'm chilling. I'm watching the game on the side.
Peaceful.
On the side of the screen.
Keeping it peaceful?
Yep.
Dope.
hey, he said he's hooping.
Yeah, I started hooping now, so every Sundays in the morning, full court.
Hell yeah. Just running that full court. That's good.
Where is this at?
Oh, it's at the Squaxin Island gym.
But it's enough people that roll out and have a actual game?
Yeah, it's enough for 5-on-5.
Word. So you're saying before we started that the selection of kicks is not what we're used to growing up. Expand on that.
Yeah, a lot of the old school cats, they like a high top sneaker with some stability and support. But a lot of these new shoes now are really low, cut low. I don't know. It might be the new standard in technology, but it don't feel safe running around in those. I wanted to ask y'all, do y'all like the old 90s chunky sneaker, or do you like the more modern day kind of hoop shoe? Because I'm still wearing the 90s high tops when I'm out there.
I kind of like them. I kind of like them both, but I do feel like the new people be getting hurt hella. And you look at their shoes and they are basically aqua socks.
Yeah. Yeah, don't be built for their style of play or their
and then
frame.
you look at like David Robinson's old basketball shoe or like a Reebok Pump or a Nike Force, and that shit is damn near like a Timberland.
Yeah, they're like military boots.
Yeah, so it's like, there's got to be a happy medium somewhere in there where you don't need a freaking snow boot, but But these super soft low tops don't seem to be really doing it either.
Yeah, and when you're buying them for your kids, as you know, they grow up and they hooping, you notice like I'm paying more and more for less materials too, because
Yeah.
it's cool for them older shoes to have some real leather to it, you know, like something that actually moves with you and grows with your foot. A lot of these shoes is disposable, man. Like they just, I don't know. It's like fast fashion to me, but with NBA, I don't think you can wear the same shoe a whole season now.
True. True.
They wear and tear real quick.
Listen, man, I remember growing up when when the lower top shoes first really started becoming popular,
Yeah.
and my dad wouldn't let us get them. He said, "You're not wearing these for basketball." Hell no.
You
Like,
gotta at least have a canvas high top.
no, that was something serious. It was like low top shoes is for soccer, where your ankle and things bends into the grass, where you can plant your foot different. Your feet on a flat surface is different than being in the grass. But even football shoes is, they have ankle support. Like if you
They
can't,
do.
if you
They do
can't,
high top.
if there's not enough material to tie your laces around your ankle, if there's not enough shoe material,
Yeah, that one.
to
That's
me,
the one.
that's it. Should at least be
Yeah,
enough to tie around your ankle.
one of the best basketball shoes I seen was that Kobe one when he came back after his injury, and it was almost like a boxing boot.
The silver ones.
Oh, yeah, those are ill.
Yeah, and it went up damn near to the bottom of your calf.
Yeah.
But yeah, that with that kind of shoe, you could do whatever you want on that court and feel good about it. But yeah, I was just thinking like it really is the shoes because the shoes kind of determine how you're gonna play based on how they fit. You'll kind of know what you can get away with based on what kind of shoes you're wearing.
That's what you said, though. Everyone's out here trying to be a fashion model and shit instead of win basketball games.
Yeah, and they're just promoting brands, and a lot of them ain't really tested like that for the court. They got people wearing lifestyle shoes on the court.
And you got to
Like
think
Josh
too.
said, there's just upticks in the injuries now.
And you got to think too, though.
I'm going in, y'all. I'm taking one.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, that's what's up.
But no, I was saying, like, you got to think for the professional players, their feet are hella big. So they're not even wearing the regular size shoes that they, mass produce. They probably only make a few of their size in whatever, new design that comes out. Like if it's Kobe's, you might make 3, or you might make a certain amount just for Kobe to wear throughout the season, and then maybe 50 more, because there's only so many people in the world that have that big of feet to even and can afford them fucking shoes.
Yeah. And I do hear that the build quality is different for the pros.
Yeah, because their feet is so big, they can't use no standard equipment that they just use for the mass production. It's almost like they're custom making them big ass shoes. Like a big ass foot. If I don't know if you ever seen someone with a big ass foot, like It's like two of your shoes. It's like
Yeah,
two regular people's feet. How
it's a
wide?
canoe.
Like, man.
Yeah, it's a real canoe.
That's a. What do you think? What do you think is the reason? Besides, like, I know we're talking about maybe the athletes having some input in the design element, but at some certain point, like you said, the science behind
Yeah, it's
orthopedics,
technology.
like,
Yeah.
is there not someone at Nike and Adidas and these other places like seeing the same shit that we're seeing? Like all these people wearing low top shoes get the Achilles, get the calf strain, get like
Yeah, there's a breaking point in cyclists they call it the weight weenies, where you're just trying to do everything to trim weight, make it lighter, because lighter means faster, faster means better, blah blah blah. But at a certain point, you cross the threshold to where it's not safe. You know, these ultralight bikes are cool and all that, but a lot of them can't take a crash. They'll shatter. So you still want durability with your technologies. And I just feel like right now, Nike especially, they're on the whole foam cushion wave with the lightweight. Like I kind of want my shoe to weigh a pound a piece, but right now that's like the opposite of where basketball is at. They want it to weigh, like half a pound for both of them shoes. Which, from a manufacturing, that's a plus for you because it's like less is
listen,
more for you when
listen,
you're
man.
creating.
When it comes down to it, motherfuckers was balling in chucks.
Yup.
Like, and that has no cushion in the sole. It's no actual thickness in the fabric. It's just straight canvas. The only thing is it comes up to your ankle so you can tie it around your ankle.
That's it. Cushion makes your foot softer and weaker. Like all the Croc generation and all that, they're gonna have really bad feet problems later on. That stuff doesn't allow your bones and your muscles to do what they're designed to do.
Should they be
That,
balling in the should they have the new like the bare feet shoes but with
Mhm.
ankle support?
Yeah, that's kind of training your body to do what it was made to do. Because our toes were used to gripping, when we planted and when we walked. And these triple stack shoes that are like 78 millimeter thick, like it's an illusion, man. It feels good because it's squishy, but you're making all those little tendons and all that stuff really weak over time when they don't got a job to do no more.
You're bitchifying your feet?
Yeah, like those kind of people, they'll get really sore if they just walk around barefoot in the sand for a day.
I just made that up. You're bitchifying. We're all bitchifying our feet by having super cushiness.
Yeah,
So the
you
real
gotta still
workers
be able
that's
to walk
walking around
around.
with the Tims and shit, their feet is gonna be good in the end.
Yeah, they durable.
I never thought about that because I definitely don't. Never. I'm not a Crocs person. Like, and the slide epidemic, like flip flops and slides. I don't remember that being a thing when I was a
No,
kid. You only
only
wore
for the
those like when
showers.
you were going swimming. That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, showers.
But now that's just Crocs, flip flop slides, and house slippers. Oh my God, if I see any more people walking around outside in the public with house shoes on when it's rainy, this is fucking Washington. Like, I'm just saying because I went shopping yesterday, it was raining hella hard. And I seen a couple people up in there with house shoes on. walking around shopping at Winco. I seen 2 different ladies wrapped up in blankets.
Mhm.
Like, come on. Why are you walking around outside with a blanket? Like you're Linus. I don't know. That was hella off topic from the shoes, but
Yeah, it ain't gonna make you warmer when it's soaking wet.
yeah. I'm not sure what, I mean, do they have the same, you got to, because the big thing right now is this talk about the All-Star game about to come, and they stole Cam and Mace's idea to make it USA versus the world, but they did it greasily in a nasty, jumbled, complicated, confusing format. And but that's been a known kind of a theme that's growing. Like the foreign players are just, the people in other places are getting better than the American AAU system and the college system. Like our kids are just not as good anymore. Could shoes have something to do with that?
Man, the
What if
kids
in
that I
other
see,
countries there was some sort of regulation, like your shoes have to cover this much of your ankle or something?
I see Kai, or not Kai, man, I can't think of him now. The native and black cat that got dropped from Nike, Kyrie. He has a after he got dropped from Nike, he went with the Chinese manufacturer. So his brand is called Anta, I want to say. But he's
Oh,
got
his
like a
joint with the
cool,
tassels.
yeah, he's got the moccasin joints, but he's got a whole line of shoes that they strap down, they got the Velcro, they got the laces, the grip, they got the height. It's a deliberately made ball shoe. But I just wonder, how many people out in China are just wearing those like a everyday shoe, like how we just wear like a KD shoe or a LeBron. Like they might just be killing people in the KDs over there, or the Kyrie Irving, sorry.
I don't know. It'd be interesting to see sales data from something like that.
Yeah, it would. Cause cycling was that, man. It was all about, who made your frame, who welded your bike frame, like who packed your bearings, who made your wheel set. All that stuff actually did have a determining factor in winning, on top of just being a good athlete. Like the equipment did matter at some point once they started making headway in technologies. If equipment didn't matter, then they wouldn't be wearing these really crazy fabrics, for these marathons and stuff. These waffle pattern shirts and stuff like that. And they
No, there's
3D.
because they're using their science and they're using technology for an edge. They're competing for an edge. Like any way that I can shape, like you said about the weight shit, at a certain
Mhm.
point, there's a threshold that you get to where it not only maybe it's not safe, but maybe it's not even helping anymore.
Yeah.
You make your bike so light, maybe you can't even ride it the same.
Yeah, you go across a bridge or something like that, and those crosswinds, your bike is just all over the place.
Yeah, I don't know much about the bike riding, but I do know in every sport where there is any equipment, um, that equipment has always evolved over time. And most of the time, it is beneficial for the athletes to have a competitive edge. And in basketball, there's only like 5 pieces of equipment. There's only one that you wear. That's your shoes. Everything else There's a ball. There's a rim. There's nets, backboard. All that stuff does matter. The type of backboard you have, how wide it is. You know, if you have the old school circle backboard or a square. Do you have a chain net or a nylon net? Is it white or is it red, white, and blue?
The double rim.
The
man.
double rim?
Woo-wee.
Come on. Come on. So all that shit definitely factors in, but the shoe is a controllable factor to where everything else, we're all playing with the same double rim. We're all playing with the same fucked up backboard.
Mm-hmm.
But your shoes, like I said, my dad wouldn't let us get no fucking low tops. Straight up. That's how
I wonder if
learned.
that's what the Team Jordan shit was about.
I think you guys so much.
Take some.
Maybe that's what the Team Jordan thing was about. Like not only matching, but just everybody has the same. You're all starting from the same baseline. Like
Like
where you get to control what your
equipment.
players wear for their safety, because they're gonna be out there buying some bullshit, and it's like, nah, these are your shoes. You just tell me your size.
Yeah, you don't get to go and pick your own shoes.
Yeah, you're gonna be out there buying some bullshit out there that, again, I don't approve of. It's marking rubber all over the place. Remember them cheap shoes? You'd be leaving the rubber on the gym floor.
Oh no, that used to be a thing. You couldn't wear black sole shoes,
No, but I'll eat it at home.
even if they didn't leave marks, just because people thought they would leave marks. I remember that being a thing to where
That is
the refs would have to, because the refs had black shoes.
Did you guys watch that at all?
The halftime.
Yeah.
Yeah, on mute. I just had it playing on the side here.
I peeped it.
I got no comment. Why don't you give us your input? Because I don't have the channel. I
thought it was pretty theatrical. If you were just watching the visuals, that was the first Super Bowl performance where it looked like he wasn't on the field.
Yeah,
This guy brought out plants and palm trees and little storefronts, like a little pueblo, and little electrical lines, and made the whole field look like San Juan or something, you know?
Yeah.
If you were just looking at it, it looked like a music video if it wasn't a big far away shot where it showed the whole field. So as far as set goes, I mean, I don't know what people are gonna say about the music. I thought he did his thing. It was all Spanish speaking, you know what I'm saying? So
He made me forget that it's winter right now.
yeah, it looked real drink some rum, tropical.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I ain't mad at it.
Was there any overt messaging?
He did. He shouted out every Central and South American country, and all their flags were out there, and it was not overly American. It was definitely Latin, and I'm sure that was a choice. So, and I'm sure the powers that be aren't thrilled at that, because they got their Turning Point halftime show
With Bill Blinkerman and Bip Doobity Wooba and all that.
Jelly Roll performing at the Turning Point Super Bowl halftime show next year. My
Man.
prediction.
Yo, that's got to be. I don't know how you could even accept that. But yeah. Like, it's a performer for a halftime. Like, I don't give a fuck if we, if the K-pop ladies is what's the popping thing, whether they're
Right.
even though
True.
they're from Korea, or if this was when Gangnam Style, the first the first video to have 1 billion views. Like, I didn't particularly think that was a good song or that he had more stuff, but sometimes the Super Bowl is about bringing more people that never watched football. They're going to watch the game just because Bad Bunny's performing or XYZ is performing. Because facts, when Michael Jackson was the first one that they put on, it was more about, we need everyone watching this, not just people that care about football.
Yeah, what year did they have Gloria Estefan perform in the Super Bowl? That was back in the day, and that was a clear clear nod to international flavor.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I definitely don't remember all the pre-show stuff though.
Yeah,
Like, I don't remember previous Super
that
Bowls
being
where
a
they
thing.
where they have a opening band. They had like 5 different singers they do the national anthem, America the Beautiful, the Black national anthem, the country national. They just going overboard, like trying to fill up the time. But I get it. All those pre-show songs is patriotic themed. And that's why they do the flyovers and stuff now, and show the military while the song is being sung. Like, we're here to watch football. Like, what does this have to do with the 332nd Infantry based in Iraq right now? Like, I mean, that's cool that there are people that are in the Army and overseas, but that's always been the case before football. America, we always got people overseas in other countries, whether there's a war or not. I don't know.
Yeah, my only guess is I know all these sports are based off of military, anyways. These are all military based games.
Yeah,
And then another thing is the commercials aren't hitting this year.
Oh, I was saying that we were talking about the use of hip hop, because that was definitely prevalent before we got to the halftime. So clearly, I
Friday, Monday, and Tuesday.
Seen any of the halftime
Yeah.
stuff. But all the commercials before the game started and during that first half, they definitely seemed lackluster. I know the prices ain't went down
Yeah.
on how much it would cost to, get a commercial during the Super Bowl. So there's companies that just they must have a lot of extra money hanging around, because that commercial was definitely not hitting, and you paid a lot to make it, and then to put it on the Super Bowl. Somebody in your creative department needs a replacement.
Yeah, you said it. Creative department.
See.
Like back then, the commercials was as big as the game itself. When we was growing up, you paid attention to the commercials as much as the game.
Well, this is what I was explaining or starting to bring up while I was over there is, well, that commercial is not going to make me want to go out and buy a house. Apartments.com or homes.com, or what was the other one? It was like, oh, we want you to be a helpful neighbor.
Yeah.
You can be a good neighbor to someone. And it's like trying to interest you into moving. Like, the purpose of advertisement is to communicate a product and make it look appealing to where people want to buy it. That's it. That's why when they make old school hamburger commercials. You can see all the fucking steam and smoke coming off of it. The fucking cheese is melted exactly perfectly. All the fries are sitting in the container exactly right. Because the goal is to get you to buy this. The commercials in our days were effective. Well, mostly because a lot of commercials were actually marketed towards the children. And then we go and beg our parents, yo, I want whether it's shoes, the basketball shoes like we was talking about, fucking toys. No cartoons were specifically made to market toys. Like, that's factual, historically. The companies that invested in the Saturday morning cartoons, they were toy makers. And they were investing and paying people like Hanna-Barbera, who were actual artists. They're paying the artists to make a cartoon so they can sell a toy. And the shit worked.
Yeah.
Like, now the cartoons was hitting too, but all of them wasn't. You can look on YouTube right now and just type in top 10 worst 90s cartoons or 80s cartoons. Like, I think by the 90s they figured it out. Like, but in the 80s they were still trying shit.
Yeah, I was reading the other day where it was talking about, remember when the good kids movie had a video game that would come with it? Like maybe a year or two later, or maybe even the same year. There'd be a kids movie and then there'd be a game for Sega or Nintendo. That was like almost standard for a while. Like they knew how to get life out of these products with the advertising and hitting it through different lanes.
Yeah.
Like I remember Home Alone had a video game.
Come on, Home Alone,
Like
E.T.,
yeah,
Michael Jackson's The Moonwalker.
dude, right? Now, like, what even has enough staying power for you to even want to dump money into a game and then think that
But
they
look,
buy it?
see, I think even at that age, I think the community was naturally aware of the over market. Like, I don't know anyone that went and bought E.T. on Nintendo or Sega or the Moonwalker or Home Alone. Like, I think kids might have been savvy enough to know, like, I don't want to get no Home Alone game. Like, I want to get, the games that are marketed as games. Like, that's when the magazines start coming out. Nintendo and Game Informer. Kids got subscriptions to the magazine.
Mm-hmm.
They tell, or they make a movie to promote multiple products, like The Wizard. Come on, man. They promoted 2 products in one. The glove, which I don't actually remember anyone that ever had the glove because it was too expensive. But that was a product. Think about it. As a kid, who didn't want the glove, dog? The Nintendo glove? Come on.
Right.
And then Mario 3. They marketed that in one movie. The Wizard. And they used a popular kid actor, Fred Savage, who already was successful in movies and television. So they just were smart. Like, look, we got these 2 products we're coming out with. Let's just roll out a movie about, like, and this is where the creative shit comes in, to where they didn't even go real deep into coming up with a story. It's just like, look, we need to land these 2 products in. The Mario 3, that's the easy land. We're going to put that at the end where there's some sort of video game tournament. Like, you could see how they built the movie for those products. And that shit was successful. The movie wasn't even a major movie, but everyone saw it. And everyone wanted to fucking get the glove. And when Mario 3 came out, I think it broke mad records. So the advertising does work when you do it correctly, but you have to have the main point is to get people to buy what your product is. And I think we're so far into corporate America hiring people with college degrees and people that moved up the ladder but don't necessarily have the qualifications to really do some of the stuff that's supposed to be done. Like, you got to think, for a commercial, for any company to make the commercial, they're spending bread to make the commercial, but a lot of people have to sign off on the shit just for them to make it.
Yeah.
So how many people did these commercials go through and they signed off on it and the shit was whack?
No, you're so right. Creator of Mortal Kombat, he said that in an interview I watched. He said, it's still fun making games, but he said the biggest drag about it is that back when he was making the first Mortal Kombats, it only had to pass through about 2 or 3 hands, and now it's about 500 to 600 hands. So his timelines get stretched thin. You know what I mean? Like, he has these things that he's created that he loves, and he wants to share it with the people, but he has to wait 3 more years because it's not ready, and he has to wait for people to sign over. Yes, you can use my voice, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, and not just that, but every hand that it touched, they want to mess with it.
Mm-hmm.
Change his hair. We should make this a girl. Make this person black. Like, you talking about Tobias Boone?
Yeah, he did a real good interview about that. I resonated with it because I know what it is about, like streamlining stuff and kind of getting it packaged while it's fresh, and then like versus things that get stale or they get overproduced.
Yeah, you got too many cooks in the kitchen, man.
Yeah.
Let me cook this fucking stew up. You go over and make whatever you gonna make. Prepare the bowls and the spoons for my stew. Go set the table. Go fold up the napkins. Make sure, the lighting and the music is all right. Do all that shit. I got the food over here, man.
Yeah.
Look, that just makes me... I was thinking, like, now that you're talking about it, they were doing mad creative shit in that era of video games.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, as we're thinking about it, come on, he put himself in the game.
Yeah, there's a lot of behind the scene footage of that stuff, and it's fun to watch as a gamer fan. Like,
the behind the scenes of the Scorpion. Get
the
over
green
here.
screen shit. Yeah.
I was watching that like last week.
Yeah, dude, it's gold. It's peak creativity.
And then how the technology was at the time, they're working on the equipment level, like they're trying to fit things into like 6 frames, I think was the move. And it was like they're trying to model the get over here into how there's only 6 frames. Like, if you think back and you're playing that game, they made the motions look smooth enough, but you're really only seeing 6 individual frames.
Yeah.
Like, that just lets me know and think about how expert level people were before and how we're losing that with the more tools that we get.
Yeah, the unlimited possibilities is what messes us up. We strived when things were limited.
You have parameters to fit in.
The Freddy Krueger movies, you go to the makings of those, all those props homemade, all those surrealistic ways to kill all these kids in these movies, blah, blah, blah. There's freaking, well, let's use a water bed and then do this. Or let's paint the lens and make it look like that. That lack of budget and lack of this and that actually made it better. Like the less is more concept.
I love that we have access to stuff like that, the behind the scenes. I look at it as grounding us because we're right at that level. I mean, some of them commercials was about AI. Some of them commercials used AI to be made. And we're at that level where there's going to be a drop off of people that actually know how to do certain things creatively, like with their own brain, versus the mass of folks that get, it's going to fall into just the use of AI everything. It's just like how we use Google. There used to be a time where you had to go to the library to look something up. Now you just type in Google, and it's not even that the answers are correct. It's just that they're there right away. And it's sorted in a way that, it makes it seem to be that something is accurate or correct, but there's no source material to go to.
Yeah. It's never the most accurate answer, but it's the most common answer.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's what AI is built on. That's what Dr. Jaleesa was telling us. Like, the shit's not even built on encyclopedias of information. It's built on us talking shit on the internet and all the wide spectrum of shit talking that humans do. There is a wide spectrum. And then it's just aggregating that to, the most common denominator. What's the most common answer? Which, who knows? Like, I definitely...
The update is that we just got another field goal. So it's 12 now.
12-0?
Yeah. We're just judo chopping them down.
Look, I'm...
Judo chop.
Listen, I'm disappointed in the NBC app. We're going to say that here on the stream. I definitely tried to download it. I did download it, but it wouldn't let me fucking watch the game because I have to link my cable provider. But if you don't have a cable provider, you can't link anything, so you can't watch the game, which is counterintuitive to the purpose of having the NBC app. So yeah, NBC, you're definitely not gonna ever get any of my money. Like, you just lost a lifetime customer. So if it doesn't come on my free antenna, I'm not about to waste any extra effort. I already deleted that app real quick.
Yeah. NBC, Negroes being conned. You trying to con the black man from watching his sports? Shit used to just be a normal, everyday channel you could tune in and watch. Now you want me to get this app, to get that app, to get the third-party app.
Listen, and what's fucked up though is it's one of the free channels that you're supposed to be able to get with an antenna, and you look it up on the little freetv.com, and it's like, for your area, this signal is strong. But I connected my antenna up to a long extension cord. I walked around my whole house up to every window with the antenna. That shit was not catching no signal, not even a little bit. So I don't know what type of signal they broadcasting, but it wasn't me making it here. And I definitely was getting other channels, just not that. But that's me being cheap. I ain't had cable in like 15 years, before all the streaming apps came out, when you still actually have to have cable to watch TV.
Dang, so what's the last show you watched on TV?
Like live, like as it was.
Yeah, like probably like Dang, what era would that be?
I don't know.
Like reality TV days probably is when you last had it. Like when reality TV first started.
I mean, I think at the time,
Because you watched Chappelle's show on cable, right?
I don't
Or
think
did
I
you
had.
watch that on DVD after?
I think I watched it on DVD after. No, but I did. I had Comedy Central at some point. I'm trying to think of when I.
Probably maybe Mad TV days, like Ari
Uh,
Spears and them.
no, I'm trying to think. When I was like, I'm tired of paying for this fucking cable. Comcast is ripping me off. It was at least 10 years ago. I know that. At least 10.
Oh, so yeah, way after that. That's like Key and Peele era.
Yeah, it might have been. It might have been right around the Dave Chappelle second season. Because I think I watched the first season on DVD. Because I didn't know about it. Somebody had the first season DVD. And then after I seen that, I did have cable. So I watched the second season on cable. And then probably right around that time, I probably was like, I ain't paying for this no more. It's not worth it.
Especially not now.
Well, nowadays they trying to maximize you. Especially if you're a sports. You got to have all these different apps just to watch one season. Yeah, I enjoy not watching a lot of TV. I do like certain shows, so I'll turn shit. I can rock with my free shit. Listen, man, I can fuck with the Comet. I'm rocking with Comet all day. They showing fucking reruns of X-Files, motherfucking shit. What else be popping up on there? I'll be watching The Grit. The Grit be having the old school Western movies. And yeah, I kinda just watched a Western not too long ago. Nah, look, man, movies is still gonna be entertaining. Like I said, someone had to sign off on this to get this done. And a movie in 1970, 1960, 1950, come on, man, they got horses and shit. They got mad stuntmen that's getting shot and falling over. They're blowing up sets and barns and western towns. Like, someone invested a lot of money because they thought this is a good enough idea and we're gonna hit. Like, we're gonna like, no one does the shit for fun. Like, I'm trying to make money. It's all business. We just got to get the best actors. We got to get the best writers. It's really like shit that we do when we make music. Like, we're just trying to make the best product. We use the supplies that we have. We just don't have to spend mad money to build a set and to hire actors and hire people to hold the microphone, hold the camera, hold the lights, put the camera on the dolly and move it. Like, I think we have what it takes to make that stuff, though. It's like if we had to force ourselves into a parameter, like it's a high school project. Like, look, you got $300. Make a 10-minute movie, and you have to include 3 things. And every group in the class has to, include the same 3 things somehow in the movie. It's like cantaloupe, roller skates, and hockey puck. Go. And then, all the groups, man. Hey, yo, we got $300, man. Well, we're going to buy 10 cantaloupes. And, like, man, the creativeness it can go farther because you have the parameters. Whereas if you just said, here's $300, make a movie, there's no keywords, or you don't give them a budget. You just say, hey, spend all the money you want. It's like the parameters and limitations force you into being more creative. So then you get to Freddy Krueger level.
Yeah, I agree.
You get to Noob Saibot and Smoke. Man, this just make me want to get a Sega.
It's the one I don't got, but I do got N64. And there's a lot of good games on there that, the graphics aren't PS5, but the creativity of those storylines and the way that they program the controls and the buttons, like you said, just intuitive.
Dude,
Certain
the
things
N64 was, come on, it's the first joint with a stick.
Yeah, you kind of just knew what to do when you held that controller. You knew that the shoot button was going to be that little trigger on the back. There's just certain things.
Yeah, that one was definitely, man. And
that 007.
That GoldenEye was, I hated that game because there were people that were great at that game. And this is before you could fucking play anyone over the world. You're playing people that you know. And they're on the same TV as you. So they can see where you're at. They know the levels better than you do. Come on, man. Dude, Big Will, man. This motherfucker knew. They do the codes too.
They knew where you was gonna spawn at even after you die.
Yeah, they know everything. They know the secrets, how to shoot you through a wall, through this. Man, the golden gun to where they don't even be aiming at you. It just still hits you.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. And the characters, come on. They let you could pick all them different characters. I think you had to enter in special codes for certain people. But there's definitely a level of creativeness. Like you said, they're limited on the graphics. You can only make the graphics do so much with the computer system that you have.
Mm-hmm.
But they made the characters.
Yeah, I remember Perfect Dark. You could program your bots that you were playing against. You could choose to make them aggressive or non-aggressive, or you could choose like, hey, no guns, we're just gonna slap. We're just gonna punch. It's only punches. So it's just or grenade launcher only battle.
Hey, now that's one that I could get with. Because I was pretty good with the grenades. Yeah, not the golden gun only. Come on, man. I don't even want to play. All I'm hearing was pew.
Yeah.
I swear. Because there was people right in our neighborhood that were hella good, man, that they play video games. Like Big Will, man, he was too good. I would not fucking play GoldenEye with this motherfucker. Because it just make you, it's not fun. Like, it's not fun. I don't even get to shoot. Like you said, he knows where you're about to spawn. So as soon as your dude pops back up on the screen, you hear, pew, choo, choo, choo. Like it had that hella echoey, pew, pew, pew.
Yeah.
You're
and that's why they made stuff durable back then, because we know he was gonna slam the controller, throw it on the ground, try to break it in half, all that.
Look, we do have our we've just been running. We're kind of past the normal half break point, so we might as well cue in the music here, and because I do want to definitely talk about that J. Cole when we come back, because I listened to quite a bit of it.
All right.
So, all right, folks, we're going to go to our normally programmed halftime break. This is the Build and Destroy show. May Dolly, Wicked Meticulous, High Rise. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. It don't cost you nothing. We'll be back here. Looks like we got 9 minutes and 45 seconds between the three songs. We just running the playback from June 8th. June 8th playlist. Let's go.
Ninja. I spit it acidic, the rabbit Hasidic. My knowledge rabbinic, incredibly vivid. It's liquid, pale, English. I know how I can kick it. Don't blink and you're missing. My rise has no limit. I'm real issue, but you just a gimmick. I rip it and rip up your ticket. I spit on your border. I can't stop. I have some rap disorder. I'm allergic to your new world order. 253 to wherever you roam. This year I'm taking C4 to Bohemian Grove. Trying to take out all the evil CEOs with one fatal blow. Trying to extinguish they souls. So tuck your chain and hide your gold. I don't care what your laws say. I stay tagging on your city walls all day. You can't stop it.
Handlebar raw man. Hustle in the hallway, gotta get it all day. 24/7 like all day and always. Murder every beat I get. I do it the raw way. Need a verse, need a perk. All you do is call me. Line in they rhyme. I call them bald face. I had a hard day. I just wanna parlay. Yeah, I ride every beat. Something like a Harley. Say I go hard. Surfers say I'm gnarly. White tee, Levi's, no air Hardy. Sipping on dark liquor, brown like Charlie. Swag on 1,000. I represent the quarter tray. Eating up the beat like a hors d'oeuvre on the tray. Okay.
Your boy's turbo with verbal, off the herbal with berserk flow, makes the earth slow, immersive verses flow, reverse curses across the globe, thirsty for hydrophobes, a microphone fiend, the rhyme is straight dopamine, the ninja massacre, where the listener's a passenger, fasten the funk, the beats and licks and feel the blast of the pump, I leave shurikens protruding from bruised skin, with more IU-kins than Ryukin, it's Sakuma boss movement, y'all move it, Moss movement, you silly humans are dealing with illusions, cause we really do this. Anunnaki, battle posse, Roger Flagrant, Bonnie Agent, don't add epoxy.
When the bongos play, my words go a long way. Off living the wrong way, I'm writing 20 songs a day. I owe debts, paid dues, James Brown, cold sweat, reverse kick, flip, escape deck, your tape deck. Dirty fingernails and pale railroad tracks. Rust-Oleum dripping this wet paint, my witty phrases. Mixed in like a can of nuts when the drums kick, I cannot stop. Alter beats, instinct animal, verbs and vowels fill up the rhythm like canals and Panama. Hammer dance speed, horny go weak stamina. Chopping it up on microwave communication devices. Analyzing the post-black president prices of all my canned goods, staples and fitted apparel. Angle melodic bow and arrow at the minds that's narrow. Cause they don't know what I'm talking about. The ninja massacre attack.
Always got some free flows on me, keyboard got me, emperor, general, elegant, dialect, transmission, translator, jockey on a computer in a bunker somewhere, underneath satellite dishes, no cable, flint, I'm all original, bandana, super ninja, mad, traditional, like run that, universal for sticking them up, hands in the air, ready, fast, get them up, alpha P, mastery, speech, heat transference, 9 millimeter, put a style out of each chest, like gash, reply, flip you off your feet into the arms of death, to rest, killing it, impress, no, we came with the humble sales merchant, when I'm buying my out, ninja, got you killer, black monster, gorilla, imposter, tracker, heavyweight talk like linebackers, I'm that ninja in Seattle, my style is mastered, and my ancient technique can't be shattered by anyone. No one ever in the universe. One title of remembrance.
Many people assumed that Dolly was keeping track of his work the way some artists do, and that was not true.
It's 2 on 2 with 9-foot hoops. All they want is alley-oops. Just throw it up for me. Just throw it up, homie. Just throw it up, homie. Just throw it up, homie. Just throw it up for me. Your life on film, your highlight reel. Shacked in the pool in your twilight years. Rewind like Nas to your time in the crib. Food on your beard, drool down your lip. Now who is your friend in the end? When you see the Grim Reaper in the rear view mirror creeping and you can't be in the corner on him. Keep moving forward, text the corner you're coming. I'll be there in a second, but never show up. Always third or second, but never the first. Let's combine our energy and then blow up. But you can't connect with everyone, it just don't work. Still practice dribbling and shooting drills. Skills mastered in the classroom and the field. Build from scratch, years of blood, sweat, and tears. Now tacky is here, so pass me the pill. Just throw it out. It's 2 on 2 with 9-foot hoops. All they want is alley-oops. Just throw it up. It's 2 on 2 with 9-foot hoops. All they want is alley-oops. Just throw it up for me. Just throw it up, homie. Just throw it up, homie. Just throw it up, homie. Just throw it up for me. Just throw it up, homie. Just throw it up, homie. Just throw it up, homie. Just throw it up.
All these questions, here's the answer. A-Walls, name they try to slander. Blocks open, I'm out, run routes like Barry Sanders. Mind over matter, don't listen to chitter chatter. It's going down, down, baby. Better know your country grammar. Pockets got fatter, circle got smaller. Snakes get revealed with the skills of the lawnmower. Respect my travel down the corridor. Reach the room, kick my feet up, locking the door. Used to think skinny, 90s big clothes worn. Now my ego smashing like the Hulk with shorts torn. When I get mad, I turn green. Niggas say they want smoke, nah, they just want weed. Cause they weak, the sap with the stems and seeds. We the chronic, DRE and D-O-double-G. Fast break, alley-oop, we can throw it up. Baywell with the reverse, double pump, dump. Get off me,
It's 2 on 2 with 9-foot hoops. All they want is alley-oops. Just throw it up. It's 2 on 2 with 9-foot hoops. All they want is alley-oops. Just throw it up for me. Just throw it up, homie. Just throw it up, homie. Just throw it up, homie. Just throw it up for me. Just throw it up, homie. Just throw it up, homie. Just throw it up, homie. Just throw it up for me.
Hennessy and exotics, cannabis, you feel me? Sponsored, build and destroy, we make noise. All praises due, we the gods. We made it through cause we beat the odds. All praises due, we the gods. All praises due, we the gods. All praises due, we the gods. We made it through cause we beat the odds. All praises due, we the gods. We made it through cause we beat the odds.
And if that ain't the truth, then I have a bridge to sell you. The booth is the proverbial shrink couch. The esoteric think tank is what the briefing's about. I'm as deep as the frequencies that the speakers vouch. In the event that the brainstorm receives the drought, regulate your hormones before you leave the house. I'm landing the upper echelon region clout. Respectable crafts, a reason heathens doubt. My testicles dragged to the street Enrica style. But I never drop the ball in moments needed now. The mechanical mind is guilty of diaspora. Walk afflicted with peace or reviving violent order. I'm sure fire with vibes is filled with silent aura. Mental shrine restorer, different than you kinda sorta. I don't deal with confinement, I'm still inclining via psilocybin. I still to deal with something real and vibrant.
We made it through cause we beat the odds. All praises due, we the gods. All praises due, we the gods. We made it through cause we beat the odds. We made it through cause we beat the odds. Hey, we made it through cause we beat the odds. Hey, all praises due, we the gods. All praises due, we the gods.
My mind at ease, cause I move with the cheese. Sitting with my belly full, them people ain't pleased. They gazed when they placed me in the maze. Mad cause I came out the rat race unfazed. They want me dazed and confused, weak and abused, making up excuses why I always lose. Dad wasn't here, so this is my fear. I'm a fairy like him, pass it all through all these years. Nah, here's the thing, I'm a king, you ain't stopping. Keep it moving, A-Wall, get it poppin'. Gatekeeper, jaw dropping, I'm never flopping. You damn right, this nigga outsmart them. All praises due, cause we made it through. As the saying goes, mama ain't raised no fool to show what I'm made of. I'm anxious, flexing on the ages in the matrix. They hate this.
All praises due, we the
Yo, it's the Build and Destroy show. Back at you. Let me get these cameras coming back. There we go. Yes, indeed. Wicked Meticulous. May Dolly. High Rise. We here every Sunday around 5. Tap that subscribe button. Don't cost you nothing. And of course, what's the recap on where we're at with the game, since I can't hear it?
Hold on, let me see real quickly for y'all's. I've got Seattle 12, Patriots 0, 121 left in the third quarter.
Okay.
2nd and 7. Patriots got the ball.
Okay. We'll take that. Well, our only last topic really that we pre-talked about was the J. Cole second batch. Last week we talked about his birthday blizzard. But then this second joint, what was it called?
The Fall Off.
That's the name. Okay, so I just know shit. It was like Wednesday night, Thursday night. I don't know what I was messing around, like trying to chop up some video clips, and it just popped in like I'm listening to YouTube. Like it came on and interrupted my YouTube viewing experience. And I sat and I listened to at least like 6 songs in a row. But I thought 2 things were interesting. Number one, what type of deal and marketing plan did he have to infiltrate like that for it to come on like on like a YouTube movie, like it wasn't like our video, like it wasn't a video, it was just the album cover. So that was my first thought, was
that's cool, because
how much money does it take to do shit like that? Like,
yeah, he's an independent man, so it's cool to see him use his creativity on that side of the game. Because even for that mixtape that came out, that was something that you could get at his website, like CD form. And then it was like a name your price kind of thing. And then it would automatically kind of qualify you for pre-order of the next joint if you wanted. So yeah, he's bringing it all to him. And somebody like that is cool, because he's one of those guys that hit the highest of all heights. So for him to do it, it shows you can, and that there isn't the stigma about, well, you're so big and you're not under a label. Like, what's the optics of that look like? It's actually the best place you want to be.
well, that, I mean, yeah, before even getting into talking about the actual album, just that rollout, like, that's what it made me think about this year, the older folks having the proper rollout for their audience. Because I think that's the one that sometimes that gets missed, is the old folks' audience is old. Not that, that we're not listening to the radio. We don't have the same access, or I won't say access, sources of new music. Like, so you have to.
It's a 10-year rollout, y'all. Like for the real Cole fans, they know I'm late. I can't act like I listened to his whole discography my whole life, but I know that the Fall Off has been probably 10 years in the making rollout. It was like detox level, where just people didn't want to believe it. They're just tired of hearing rumors about it.
Well, here's what I'm getting at, as far as, to me, there hasn't been a real rollout. He's like, this was a drop. Like, well, that was the rollout, was the birthday blizzard, get people talking, and then a week or 2 later, boom, project comes. Like, there was no clips go on radio shows and podcasts. It was like, those are two completely different strategies, but they are both a rollout strategy. Like
Right.
in
And him just fading away to me was a rollout. Like it was the silent rollout to where he embraced just being the mystery man, like just riding his bike around the city with his hoodie up. Everybody for a while was wondering where is this guy because he went and played basketball for a while overseas and shit. And then he just came back and just started like I don't know, strategically jumping on certain features, and he would just blaze it, and he would give you enough to still miss him, but he would always disappear back in the shadow. So I wonder if that's what this fall off is like he was living out the concept in real time because this is kind of him falling off, so to speak. And like the symbolism is like reinforcing what the concept was about people like kicking him out of the big three and all that. To me, like everything was just kind of catering to the initial concept, anyways. Like the more shit went wrong around him, the more it made the concept stick harder for me. Because I'm like, this is the fall off. Like this might be your last little morsel that you get. Because he's been falling off in every way possible with in the eyes of the people and all that. His core fans will never leave him, but everybody has a different view of opinion on him since that Drake and Kendrick stuff. And he already said, like, I'll just bow out gracefully anyways. Like, maybe that's just his brand, is to just kind of fade away. Like, he's going to be our Andre 3K.
Yeah, well, I think that the Fall Off project, as far as I only heard maybe 6 or 7 songs, it seemed to have more of I guess I would say a relaxed feeling as opposed to the birthday joint, the birthday blizzard.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's more. If he would have dropped the birthday blizzard second, or I don't know, it seemed like that got people upset and more the audience kind of opposed to each other and divisive was because he supposedly bowed out, but then he come back talking mad shit like. like whereas the fall off, it seemed more reserved. There's more sing-songy joints on there, more conceptual type. It seemed to me that project alone had a better chance of a good reception because it wasn't like coming back trying to insert the dominance into the big three conversation. It was more like, this is just a good project for you to listen to. You'd enjoy it. And I liked most of out of the songs I heard.
I always got cycling references, but it reminds me of when, if you're doing like Paris-Roubaix race over there in Europe, you cycle, you race for 5 hours, you win the race, you always do this complimentary circle around the track as everybody applauds you and all that. This felt like that kind of project for him. Like it's like they're running the winning lap for your town. Because I noticed the first half it's supposed to be written when he was 29 years old. And then the second disc is supposed to be him at 39 years old. So it's clearly like, it's almost like diary. It's all stuff that already happened. And I don't know if it's just kind of a love memento for his town or if he's just writing this for his own personal memories. But it came off like one of those selfish creations that he just decided to share with us. Because it sounds like not everything on there is for us. It has that regional sound to where that region can enjoy it and love it, and then if we happen to, it's cool. but that kind of felt like an offering for Fayetteville. Like that's the motif that I kept getting through that whole project.
I mean, I did hear that one song. Like, that song was fire, too. Like, I'm not from fucking North Carolina. But shit, it makes you appreciate everyone. I talked about this on a previous show. There's something, a difference in pride versus just acknowledgement. And I think I appreciate anyone acknowledging.
Like he was reminding people that he's from the South.
Yeah.
On this project.
How do you
People
feel?
might think that he's a New York MC just because that's where he moved to. But no, he's a down south MC that happens to be lyrical. But I could tell like some of the songs that he was pulling from, like samples, and then I heard like PD Pablo on there, I heard Future. I just kept hearing these reminders. I heard an Outkast interpolation on there. I was just like, man, he's like giving all these places their flowers sonically. Like kind of everybody was getting flowers, but it was predominantly South. He sounds like a true student of the game. He reminds me of me. Like that cover is his little recording space with the little red ASR X Insonic machine, and then he's got like the pictures of the rappers on the wall and all that. I remember being in that bag all the way, being like 15, 16, cutting out double XL posters, covers, swimsuit model covers, beat machines, like just trying to make it look like a lab, like Rap City the Basement. I was trying to have my room look like that ever since I was little. So seeing J. Cole, seeing that picture, I'm like, oh yeah, he was one of those. He was just absorbing any and everything he could, hip hop. Where you got a little piece of everybody in your style kind of thing, because you done picked over so much. Like he sounds like somebody that knows every kind of rap. And he just kind of made a gumbo style, because he sounds like everybody to me on there. He's like weaving in and out of different flows and patterns, and it's not necessarily like his natural born style. It's just something that he can tap into. He can like Shang Tsung it damn near. And I identify it because I do that. Like for month of May, I'll be like, yo, I'm gonna rap in the likeness of Ka, or I'm gonna rap like Rock Marciano as like a writing exercise. It's like you just learn the timing and the syllables, and it's fun. It's like a workout as a writer.
Yeah, but that brings levels to your other attributes. Like it's like a comedian flexing muscles. You've developed a better sensibility of what's referred to as a callback, to where you can go back and reference the video games that we were talking about earlier, and a character within those video games that can transform into any other character in the game. That is his special power.
Yeah.
So
and right,
and it
like
makes
when you
sense.
was good,
Like that was a great metaphor. He's Shane singing it.
Yeah, like if you could half-ass it through like a Mortal Kombat or a Tekken, then you would know how to play Street Fighter, or you would know how to play these other fighter games.
Virtual Fighter.
Yeah, like they was all common theme. Like they had a high punch, a low punch, high kick, low kick. So kind of once you figured out one, you can kind of start tapping into these other games and figure out like, oh, there's a common thread. And rap is like that, man. Like we're all just trying to hit these rhythms and make it funky to make you respond to it. But it all has to do with words and how you place them. And they start just coming off like Del the Funky Homo Sapien, he said it's like doing combos with these different rap styles. It's just some combos are a little bit more, some of them take 10 inputs, you know, and some are just 3 inputs. But it's fun when you can memorize these long chain combos. Like that's what we're trying to do ultimately, is string together this mega ultra combo. The technical ones anyways.
Yo, shit.
'Cause, yeah,
Yo, you can watch the fighting video game fighting championships. I was watching they have specific games too. It's like Street Fighter Ultra 7, like. But I be watching YouTube videos of that stuff every now and then. Just
oh
the
yeah,
top
19 and
players in
0
the
by the
world.
way. 19 and 0 by the way.
Okay.
Seahawks. It's the top of the fourth quarter. It's looking good, y'alls.
We say y'all's to to the audience, folks.
Yeah,
Look,
you know what y'alls we talking about.
Look, I got the Seahawks green jacket.
I told my son, I was like, yo, even though they're in the Bay, it's like we still at home. Just because the Bay and Tacoma, Seattle, we got a long-standing relationship. So it does still feel like we're at home.
Oh, and it's West Coast time.
Yeah, and our fans is out there, so.
Hell yeah.
Shouts to my job for letting me come in a few hours late.
Hey.
Tomorrow.
So, when is your well, you don't have to tell me exactly, but roundabout time for the studio session? Because I just found out Tiana.
Oh, for my cold clock one?
Yeah.
That one I'm not the one booking that, so I'm just gonna show up when I'm told. So there's nothing in the makings right now.
Okay.
But I do want to let the people know month of May I'm gonna work on that this year for the peoples and myself. Month of May, me as a 40-year-old, audio diary, new song every single day for the whole month. But I do want to bring my friends along this time. Usually it's just me. I usually freestyle it every day, or I'll write a rhyme every day. But I really want my friends to accompany me on this one this year. And everybody that's been holding me up and being my support system, I want them there with me. So I hope for this month of May to have all my friends on there too, spazzing. And shouts to all my peeps that's been loading me with beats, getting me prepared for this endeavor. Because it does start now to give you guys an offering like that. But I want to keep the conveyor belt moving, and I want to keep you guys with consistent, good, heartfelt product. Off the top of the head and not, but we do both. It's a niche audience, but there's still an audience out there that appreciates off the top of the head poetry, rhythm and poetry.
100%. There's an audience out there for anything. It's just.
And it's still one of the things, nobody does it, y'all. So, I mean, you know me, I try to have the first idea of something, even though nothing's original. I still try to do some things that Google don't give you. And I look all the time. Nobody does a daily offering in this way. My producers do it, but my poets and my MCs, I don't really see them on it every day where it's a new song, new offering from scratch. Just like Wicked said, just my parameters. I'm using whatever I got at the time. It might be on the phone, the iPad, it might be on the Mac. I've done it while I'm riding my bike. I've made songs on my bike. It's just, we're one of those. We're going to do it no matter what.
So you're wearing a GoPro or a mic while you're riding your bike?
No, I was literally holding the laptop open, rapping into the input mic, riding one handed around the neighborhood.
Oh my God, this is unbelievable.
So yeah,
Look, that's the first in itself.
yeah,
Never
for
heard of
people that
nobody
get
doing no shit like this.
yeah, for people that get stuck in a rut, I'm gonna give away all the clues, man. You don't always have to stand up and rap. You could get a chair and sit. You could lay flat on your back. There's things that you could do to change your recording process to where you get different tones, different styles, different effects. So just play around with your surroundings. Move the mic around a little bit or move yourself around a little bit. It's fun. Like multitask, like your brain kind of works different when you're doing other things. So sometimes I'll be watching TV, checking my phone, and rapping at the same time just to see what the brain do.
This is wild. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it.
And it's all just put myself through different tests. It's like pressure tests for the brain.
Well, I know Tiani, I guess apparently went there, and she's recorded a couple songs so far. Unbeknownst to me, she
Wow.
just tell me, yeah, I know she's got.
Well, she's doing it right. They're one of the premier spots.
And I think she's doing it right by, you know, some people disagree with this method, the rough draft method. Do record your shit yourself, have your song laid out and formatted. So then when you're paying that hourly rate, you can bang it out a lot faster.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, my buddy, he wants to create from scratch. So this is going to be fun. But this is, again, the parameters. I like this kind of clutch situation because I like being under the gun where there's nothing.
You can work fast.
Yeah, we got nothing. We got to leave with something that's fun.
Yeah, that's.
But it is smart and wise to come prepared because you just don't want to waste those people's time either that you paying for.
Nah, I ain't trying to waste my money any studio session I went to was normally paid by me. I think I only had one real feature before. Yeah, everything else is. I'm not going in there unprepared. And I'm gonna make sure y'all motherfuckers have verses too.
Yeah.
So we're not going in there sitting around waiting for you to write some shit. Like, it's different if everyone like put in money on it. But
a good hack is to show up high. Just show up high already. That way you don't got to spend an hour rolling 15 blunts and smoking. You just show up high and then you can record. And then after you record, then you can smoke and listen to all your finished songs. That shit is dope like that. Just show up already ready already.
I don't be using drugs like that. I actually
No, to those rappers out there that are like that, like, hold on, I gotta get ready. Like, I know a lot of them need it or they feel like they need it to rap, but if that's one of your things you do, just take care of that on the way there. And you probably be able to fit probably like a whole nother song's worth of time in.
Yeah, that's what it's
like
about.
You said, if you pay,
that's what it's
like
about.
You said, if you pay him by the hour,
I'm trying to fit another song in. Like that's what I'm trying to do.
If we really pay him by the hour, then any hour that we're not in there, we just burning time. And if you're gonna be burning time like that, you better be a first taker, where you just dropping them perfecto joints off the first try.
Yeah, that's what you gotta try to do.
Yeah, if you need them takes, man, you gotta plan for those hours.
Now, that's us being cheap or not rich. When you got the money, or you have access to the studio and don't have to pay the money. You can just sit in there and take your time. But I don't think I like to think like the Pac attitude is like get the shit done, knocked out, you know. And I'm the slowest writer. That's why I want to come. I gotta come prepared. I gotta have my verses ready. Cause I ain't gonna be the reason why we can't get this song done, or be the motherfucker that got left off the song because I can't write it fast enough while we here.
But that's cool because by the time it's ready for you to deliver, you've sat with it to where, yeah, you're gonna execute.
Well, at the end of the day,
because there is a such thing as writing so fast. You have to literally learn your rap now. Versus like rehearse line, right line, rehearse line, right line. You kind of learn your verse over time quicker than the dude that just spits it out quick. He's got to almost lay it and then just listen to it recorded and then hear it back and learn it that way. Versus the one that sits down and goes over it. By the time that 16's done, they damn near have it rehearsed just off a muscle memory thing.
Yeah, I definitely need to get to recording. I got projects just sitting that I need to really complete. It's really just record. They're already written.
Yeah, so like my month of May joints, I prefer to use the Mac because it's quicker. It's software, so it's just quick. Mouse and keyboard. And then for these longer, drawn out projects, that'll be my dedicated 8-track machine. But yeah, just expect all different sound qualities and textures. And to me, that's the fun of listening to music is, you got the real music listeners get to craft their audio experience. So if you still play your music on machines that got dials, like play with that EQ, play with the bass. Like we're still active listeners in this, so you don't have to listen to it the way it's delivered. If you want more bass, cut more bass on that stuff. If you want to take mids out, you could do that on your machines or your tape decks, car EQs. I want to bring that back, where, yeah, I'm giving you a platter, but you can add pepper and salt. Like play with the EQs a little bit and that bass boost. Bring it back to active listening where you get control too. Like it's a marriage.
He said the bass boost.
Yeah, man.
It used to be the extra button on the CD player.
Yeah, you might lose battery real quick, but
have your headphones knocking in the little fucking Sony cheap headphones. Have your shit.
Yeah, you still got control. Like I'm talking to the people that aren't just streaming. I'm talking about real people that play music that have stereo receivers and shit. Like we already know it's good. You know how to tune it and make it fit your room and your living space. We still got power as listeners to control our music experience too.
Yeah, you ain't lied about that.
Play with those presets like Roxy Theater preset or what else do they got? Pretty much all the famous venues across the world, like most of your stereo receivers will have presets to kind of give you that sound of being in that venue. That stuff's fun.
No, what we did the other night when E-Tree was over here, we hooked up, ran the computer into this guitar amp and was playing the beat.
That sounds fun.
Well, the shit was like extra overpowered. Like the guitar amp turned all the way down was like hella loud. So it was like there's no volume control because you could only go up. like like it was hella loud.
So yeah,
but we fucking sat around and listened to the beat on 0, which was
fun.
like 10. Nah, it was probably like an 8. It was probably a good 7 or 8 as far as loudness.
Yeah, we can't stop being mad scientists out here in the lab. We do call it the laboratory because we scientists in there. So don't be afraid to make a new elixir, you know what I mean? Don't be afraid to make a new medicine. That's what we in there for. Research.
Nah, man, I'm excited. I'm actually looking forward. I feel like I got the parameters set around preparing for having a few shows on the string, and making that string down to the Bay and back. And I want to make sure we've got at least, 1 or 2 fresh joints, and then be prepared with at least 1 or 2 solo joints prepared. I think I got 2 already in the bag that I could pretty much do.
Yeah, I would definitely go with one of my oldie but goodies. At this point, I just got to pick and choose, which one fits with the set list and all that. But I do love that idea of everybody getting get their own solo thing off, and then we have different mixes of all 3 of us versus different mixtures of 2 of us, because we can plug and play.
Shit, my preference is to have 5 joints that all 3 of us is on, and maybe 2 each, because that'll put us at 11.
Okay.
At 3 minutes each. That's roughly about 30 minute set. And it wouldn't be, that's 3 minutes each average. So that's just a rough figure in my head, the way I look at it.
Yeah, that works.
So it's like we got a solid 3 already. So that's like 2 more group songs, and then you pick your poison on the 2 songs you're gonna bring.
Yeah. And it's not hard to rap or make songs, y'all. For me, I want to be able to put together the right words that need to be said at the right time. So at this age and at this many years in of being a writer, I can kind of pick and choose, my message that I want to convey based on where I'm going to be at on the planet. And yeah, it's more than just making words sound good. It's deliberately making something that is going to resonate with that crowd in that time and space. Because I don't want to use the electricity for granted. Like having that kind of microphone power and being able to stand on the soapbox and say your message, I want to treat it as meaningful as it is, I want to make sure my words is intact. So that's what I love doing it for, is for y'all's. I want to deliver the medicine to the peoples, and I want to continue getting my hugs and my handshakes when I get done.
Shit, man. I'm just excited to hit the stage, and I feel like with this, it's really the biggest opportunity I ever ran across in my career.
Yeah, I would say that. When we interview Home Dude that put it together, those have headlines that he was naming, you know, they was all some of my favorite people, just period. So I knew I was in, just as an individual, I feel like I'm in alignment because I'm rocking some of these things that my favorite people done rock. So it
Oh,
feels like when you find your soul tribe kind of thing, like, man, I'm on my right path. It's
yeah.
synchronization in a sense.
No, I'm excited. I just want to be fully prepared to give that best for, for us and for the listeners out there, and the viewers. Cuz I think there's a different there actually is a level of effort that you can see, and maybe it can be taught and improved upon, but I think that's one of the more important aspects of performing that I think sometimes new artists or even old artists just in their performance ability miss. Like there's like people may not want to see effort, but they want to see passion.
Mm-hmm.
Because yeah, motherfucker like Whitney Houston or Michael Jackson, he may make shit look effortless and hella smooth, but he's putting passion into it. You can see it.
Yeah, you gotta believe what you're doing, right?
Yeah,
You gotta
and
you
other
gotta
people can
believe
feel
what you
that.
wrote.
Yeah,
And you have to believe what you wrote, and the crowd has to believe what you wrote.
and you have to present it to them.
Yeah. Yes.
Like when
You
you're
gotta
doing a show,
present.
people are there to see you present your song. They can listen to your song. They can close their
Yeah.
eyes. But what does looking at you as you're performing help? How does that help?
Yeah. It's it's really tough being a hip hop artist performer. It's like speed dating everybody at once at the same time. You get that first impression, and you if you can hold on and you can keep them hanging on, you might get into that second song, that third song, you might get through your set and it's easy and it's over. But a lot of them folks, man, if you turn them off in that first 30 seconds to a minute, you feel it. And now that little 15-minute set feels like 3 hours. It hurts because you know, like, man, they're just not in. They're not tapped in.
That's
Like
all,
they didn't even.
that's about building your set list too properly.
Yeah, you got to be able to make people leave from the bar to
Listen, man,
go up.
I know how to do it.
Yeah, you do. You made them migrate when we was at that spot in Capitol Hill. That on top of being a good MC and calling for them forward, you have to have that ability to summon people forward that you didn't tell to show up.
Yeah, well, I give you the gems here on the Build and Destroy show. The way I look at it. So you start from what is your parameters. In this case, our parameters really were how many songs do we have that we can do as a unit, and that was we had 3. So and we made a new one specifically to get to 3 because I didn't want to do the, you and Josh got one and me and you got one. I don't. That's cool for certain, but I'd rather if we're going as a trio that we have solid material to perform as a trio, and then we each have our own pieces. So just starting from that set list, you got 3 songs. I know where the Famulation can go because that song is perfectly built for no matter what formation we're in. We can be in a 3-man, 4-man, or 5-man. And that song is always going to be best to end with, because that's the song that people are going to remember. That's the end of your set. Everyone can get amped. So then you go, if you put that at the end, you have to have the next most amped and catchy song be first. And our newest song was a more cerebral, slower, but it works once you hit them with the first one. So now they're there to listen to that. So now let's say we put it to, if we got 5 songs, we'll kind of structure it the same way. We'll put our best song at the end. The next best one is number 1. If your second best song is first, you might can get away with a odd one after that. But if you want to double up, I'm going to go with the third best song right after that. Boom. Yeah. So second best, third best, then probably, and I'm saying best in terms of amp ability in a performance space. What's the engagement level going to be? Like, will you have motherfuckers doing backflips in the audience, bouncing up and down, like going crazy? Or will it be, just a head nod, thinking about your lyrics? Some can even close your eyes and contextualize and ponder what you're rapping about. And those songs work. You just have to have them in the right mix, in the right area. And to me, that's in the middle. You want to hit hard in the beginning and hit hard in the end. Like, make it a sandwich.
Yeah, I like that.
And if you do it that way, that allows you can put even more vulnerable and different, odd, creative stuff in that middle slot and get people to listen to it. That's how you get people to hear if that's what you're trying to do. Like, you have a crazy, weird song. Yeah. In the performance realm, you sandwich it between the 2 catchy ones that people are going to bop to and sing the hook. Maybe
update,
it's the song with no hook.
Quick little update, because it's probably going to be the last update before we end. But Seahawks just picked up the fumble, right? So they just scored again. So, it's looking grim. 26 now. 26. It's looking grim, yo, for y'all's out there repping the Patriotics.
Nah, I'll tell you what. I can hear fireworks outside my window right now.
Oh, it's cracking. I could feel it in the air like Phil Collins.
Look, see, this is I guess a good thing to bring up before we close is I'm thinking about hip hop like
a sports 29-7. Sorry, you guys, 29-7.
29-7. Okay. Well, think about this like hip hop and having different sports teams within it, like, and different sounds and styles, like, and things that maybe wouldn't necessarily be enjoyable in a live setting, but it is something that you can listen to. But in the live setting, like, my goal is always to make you go get the music afterwards. Like, it's an advertisement, how we talked about before. Like, I'm selling you something. I'm selling you something here.
Yeah,
and you're not buying, and you're not buying it by me performing. You haven't bought it yet. My performance is the advertisement for you
Yeah,
to
that's
become a buyer
yeah,
for the future, moving forward.
yeah. It's a big ass commercial. It's a
And
15-minute commercial.
you know, now we you know, it took for me a long time to get to the point of even having anything to offer to sell. And I came up with a new shirt idea. Oh, I'll tell you after we end.
Okay. No, we like I said, being a hip hop artist is tough, man. We're selling ourselves, we're selling our image, our likeness. Everything's for sale, even if we don't want it to be for sale. Because just being out there, you're being consumed by eyes. So you are a commodity, you're a product, no matter how independent or underground you want to be. Like, yo, I'm not with all that corporate stuff. Like, nah, you're out there the same as all these billboards are. When you go up there with your merch and your name and your song names, you're advertising a brand and a likeness. And yeah, I hope you do good at your commercial, because we all just shooting really long commercials, and we're hoping that you got that replay value from that, where you want to, what do they call it on YouTube, the rewatch crew. Like, shouts to the rewatch crew, where you come back for seconds. That's what's up. If you bought your shirt and it got ripped up because you've been living in it, and then you're like, yo, I'm gonna buy another one because the old one is tattered, so I'm gonna buy another shirt. That's what we're trying to do, is have a return customer. We don't just want your fast fashion bucks. We want you to try the product and like it and reuse when it runs out.
Facts.
People like Tide and Colgate, you guys mean to tell me that these folks don't have lifelong customers? Like, if you like Colgate and you've been rocking with it for 5, 10 years, you're gonna probably be using Colgate till you die. It's one of those things. And it's gonna be hard to convince somebody otherwise to not use Colgate that's been using it for that long. Like, try to get somebody to not use Tide that's been using Tide or Dawn. It's brand membership. Like, you're in a,
it's brand loyalty. That's the term.
yeah, like you're in a
Brand
gang.
loyal.
Like, yeah, you pay to be a member, and then you become loyal to that member group.
I had a bar that had that in it. That's why.
Yeah, like
Brand
that's what it's
loyal.
about. Is
I said brand loyal like Nike. Canvas or your brush stroke of Mikey. Land your low, the land I'm from is Hilltop, Tacoma.
see, it's like those fans of football right now. We got Super Bowl going on. There's fans that are fans whether their team made it or not, because they loyal to the team, and they're willing to ride it out. Because when that win happens, it's that much more sweet. But yeah, there's something to being loyal. It's not to say you can't experiment and try these other things, but a lot of people that create things for consumption, that's kind of what they're looking for. They don't want you to try it once. They want you to die taking that stuff, you know? They want 50, 60 years out of you.
Yeah. So that's perfect. So right before I left, well, one of the commercials that they pulled, right, or that I saw, because I'm being critical. Sometimes, I just get in my critical bag, but it's more analyzing in preparation, like to do the same level of shit. Like, I'm in my head, I'm like, man, if you gave me X amount of dollars, I got the resources here in Tacoma to make a commercial better than that. And because I'm thinking from the perspective of what will get people to buy this product.
Yeah, that Tacoma chick, right? She just got hit for she has the new Dr. Pepper jingle. Chick from Tacoma, Washington.
I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, there's a young chick, melanated woman. She did a little jingle on her phone for Dr. Pepper, and they picked that up. She's on the commercial now for that.
Oh,
But just being creative in her room, you know. But I hope she got compensated for that. And my guess is that she's probably a new local legend slash celebrity because of that. Because
yeah.
it happened quick. It happened real quick.
Especially if you secured, your proper, rights to the phrase to where you're licensing it, or your jingle.
Yeah, that actually just happened. That's new news. That might be like maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks old. But shouts to Tacoma, Washington for getting that jingle down. That's our creativity.
I'm saying, man, I feel like the resources we have access to it is just to have people don't be wanting to do shit for free. Like they want to be paid up
Yeah.
front instead of working on a movie. How John and his crew, how they got people to buy in, and they may have had to pay people. I don't know.
Yeah, some things you charge to the game. Because that girl, I'm sure when she put that up, that may have not been her. That might have just been I'm having fun and I'm feeling goofy right now. I love the youth and their fearfulness of just I'm gonna upload it. Like sometimes they incriminate themselves and they self snitch. Like it does backfire, but they don't have analysis paralysis like we do, where it's like, oh, I gotta fine tune it more. I gotta do this. Like
Bro,
she got that commercial and it's not a fine tune post. It's just her laying in her bed sideways. Like it's not edited, it's not Photoshop. It's just she had the gumption to hit that upload at that time. So it's kind of like going with spirit and going with intuition,
I don't know. I
feeling like,
think
yo,
I
I
think
just
I
gotta
think
get
it's
it
just
out.
they don't have the filter. I don't think there's intuition. Some kids like I know exactly what you're talking about. The analysis paralysis, and it has to. Goddamn. Yeah, you
Yeah,
see
like
that
the
with the
non-filter,
ringtone.
you're able to just you can catch everything that way. There's no like we get to be the filter when it hits us. Like there's no quality control before that. You're just getting everything. And then we have to sift through it.
Somebody riding down the street in their car with fireworks on the back.
All right, there's 2 minutes, 21 seconds left. Seattle 29, New England 13.
Yeah, if there's about to be, if they're gonna hit the 2 minute warning, yeah, it's over.
How does it feel, y'all? How does it feel?
I don't
It's
know.
going it's going to be buzzing in the streets of Seattle. I know that.
Oh yeah, especially oh man, now that World Cup shit that you were saying before might even be more lit.
And right, like we're already kind of lit because our baseball team did incredible. The Mariners did good. The Kraken is cracking. Ferguson just hit up Adam Silver and was like, "Yo, what it do with
Yeah,
Sonics?"
yeah, what's
So
good?
everything's kind of
We need
it
that.
takes winning to be lit.
We
And
need that.
right now,
We need
yeah,
that. Run that back.
it's
Look, this is
time,
what I
man.
was gonna say too. When I was thinking about sports teams in the region, like it's bigger than goddamn. What is this scam likely to keep blowing me up?
That's a good sounding ringtone you got there.
I just installed it today.
Hey,
I emailed it to you guys. I just
yeah, I
figured
got
out.
it.
I just figured out that you could just put in a custom one, but you have to have it. You can't just download the full song to your phone and then
Yeah,
it doesn't let you edit it. Like it has to be a clip.
yeah.
So yeah, I made that yesterday, and I'm gonna make some more for folks. Like
I want that stomping through the concrete jungles full of mud puddles. We stomp the streets. That's
nah,
the
I'm gonna
one.
make it. Yeah, I'm gonna make it to where you just download it. Like
Oh shit, they're mixing up the Gatorade, you guys.
you
It's
said,
looking like lemon lime. this year. It's not orange. I know some of y'all was betting on the color of it. It's not blue. It's not orange. It looks like classic lemon lime.
He said they're mixing up the Gator. Well, yeah, there's definitely motherfuckers is popping off outside. So this is what I'm saying. The region. People don't understand how big when Seattle has a team, how big and what that really means, how big of a region it is.
Mm-hmm.
Because really what you're saying is Washington State.
That's it.
Because I mean, there's college teams that people support, but
Yeah, Wicked said it, man. We lit out here. You can't even argue now.
this might
We
be
there.
someone that is actually trying to reach me if they're calling me this many times.
We all the way there.
But they would have sent
Sorry.
me
I'm sorry, Cardi B and Stefan. It's our time.
Look, if this rings again, I'm gonna answer it. We're gonna see. I hope it's not.
And Drake May, hey man, you got cool rap names for a real name, but you might be too young. You look like it said him and like Dan Marino or something like that was the youngest ever to start a Super Bowl. Maybe there's something to that too, you know, maybe you got the jitters or maybe the lights is too bright.
Someone's in jail. It's gotta be.
Famulations?
No, never mind. It's transcribing the first message.
Oh shit.
It says someone trying to add a passkey to my Microsoft Outlook.
Okay.
And it triggered a phone call.
Y'all out here trying to do the scammy jams.
Nah, the phone call itself is the scammy jam.
Yeah, trying to get a brother caught up. That's what Amazon tried to do earlier. It was like, yo, you could buy Peacock to watch the game. And I'm like, but I already got Peacock. It was trying to resell me a subscription I already had. So shame on them for trying to make that the first option instead of saying, hey, just open up this app because you already got it, instead of trying to sell it third party through Amazon. Because all these apps have standalone apps, but since Amazon has the umbrella over all of them, they'll try to make you go through them to sell stuff. But these folks already sell it on their own by themselves. So if you're going to get Paramount, get Paramount. If you're going to get Peacock, get Peacock. Don't order it through Amazon because it's just, you're not really getting that much more savings like that. And it just muddies up the process because it thinks you don't exist outside of that Amazon universe.
Now man, the level of security we're gonna have moving forward is you're gonna have to be watching your own back.
Yeah.
You can't be falling for these scams. They're gonna trick you out your whole life. You're gonna be a prisoner in the Matrix. All right. Well, I'm assuming the countdown is on.
I'm gonna drink some wine for y'all, Seahawks. I got some red wine. I'm gonna pour up for y'all.
Like I said, so we're still going apparently.
We are. But I want to say I hope that this is the start of something I hope we get used to this feeling, right? Like I don't believe that we have to be good for a year and then we got to wait 20 more years. I feel like once it's gelled, as long as these teams can stay together that made it happen initially, we can enjoy this for a while. Like it's not bad to enjoy being a winning team.
This is something that you got to give some credit to ownership too, in knowing
Absolutely.
how to seek a coach
Yes.
um, that's about setting up a culture. Because
Yes.
well, every coach claims they have a culture, but it's more of an attitude.
We got the coach that can do that for us now.
Yeah. So
And as far as I'm concerned, we had this in the bag. This is karmic retribution shit from beast mode days. So if anybody don't believe that, you're bugging because the whole world was on our side with that shit. So that
he said he's
we
over
we
there.
got the
He said he
we
was
got
gonna
the
show
one
up to
that
the
got
game to
away.
get a ball.
Yeah, we got the one that got away. So now we're even.
Nah, we'll be even after a couple more.
A
Once we
couple.
we gotta put on the streak.
Yeah, I feel it.
Our shit, just at least get us bring the Sonics back, yo.
You
Once the
know what
Sonics
would
come
be
back, we'll be even.
yeah. You know what would be super ultra lit is even if 2 out of 3 of our teams make it to get the big one. So, like I said, our hockey's super lit. We got good soccer, good baseball, good basketball. If even 2 of those teams make it, that would be probably some first time stuff. Like think if Mariners win the pennant and then Seahawks win again. That would be we would be up there in the books.
I don't know. That's an interesting stat to
We have
think
that
about.
kind of weird situation where that could happen.
Yeah,
Of
well, if they bring us the damn Sonics back, we'll be ready. We'll be locked and loaded because we'll be back to having all the teams. You know, we're a huge market, and that's what I was saying
yeah.
before. Like
We forget that.
Seattle is not just Seattle. Like a
We
Seattle
forget.
Supersonics, Seattle Seahawks, Seattle Mariners, Seattle Kraken. That goes
Yeah.
up to fucking the
We have
edge of
global,
Canada, all the way down to the edge
yeah.
of fucking Oregon.
We got global outreach, and we don't even think that.
Yeah, we're actually
We
uh
have the best players on the planet in multiple sports. I only know because they keep saying it on TV. Our Seahawk is like the best guy at scoring or getting yards. We have 2 of the best baseball players. We have the best female soccer player. Like it's spooky out here. And
yeah,
that's just what people are telling us.
damn it. I swear I cleared this card off like mad episodes. It's already full again. That's all right.
47 seconds left. 29-13.
Well,
Celebrate celebrate your win, Seattle. You got it.
my only Seahawks gear is the dirty beanie.
Good job. Good job.
I'm gonna make a short after this to build up.
Shouts to all the sports bettors. I don't do it, but I'm sure people was happy today.
Somebody won.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's gonna be.
Shout outs to Drake for trying to doubt us. You know what I mean?
Did he place a bet?
He threw a millie down. He threw a millie down on the Patriots, and I don't know if you're just trying to be different on purpose, but shouts to you for trying to be different. You should have been known better. Come on. Come on.
That doesn't even make sense.
It doesn't, not even from analytics.
Nah, it
You don't
does
even
make
gotta
sense.
like us,
That's
but
why he's getting
everybody,
the lawsuit.
yeah, everybody that watches football was like, yeah, we're going for Seattle, and they didn't live here,
Yeah,
so
the
you're gonna
analytics was
deliberately,
facts. It's
yeah,
gonna
and
be
you're gonna
defense versus
deliberately,
defense.
yeah, and you're gonna deliberately bet against the analytics just to be different. So yeah, take the Millie loss.
Look, I gotta think of something good to say. I've been trying to get the shorts more often. They seem to get a little bit more views.
Third youngest coach to win Super Bowl at age 38, Mike McDonald.
Yeah.
12 seconds left.
All right.
It's a Rappington.
All right,
They
folks.
won.
Well,
It's time, y'all.
The official Dirty Seahawks beanie.
Yo, I take that as symbolism. Yo, I feel like we on our way. I feel like Northwest. We back in effect. We got energy. We can't wait to spread the energy with y'all this year with our tour and with our new creations. We're gonna ride this creative buzz that we got being winners out here. We love it. We happy. And shouts to our Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah. Look, that's a perfect ending right there. Make sure you tune in. We'll be back next Sunday around 5 p.m. Pacific time. Share with your friends. Hit the thumbs up, like, and the subscribe button because it don't cost you nothing. This is the Build and Destroy Show with Meticulous.